杀女王，求您饶命！我天阳皇族愿臣服于您，永世为奴。臣服？晚了。
Xiao Yan harshly humiliated the heavenly phoenixes when he seized 3 hostages and sent Feng Huang back to her tribe. Just imagine the reaction of the heavenly phoenix clan leader. His original plan had been to assist the 3 dragon kings and, in return, obtain dragon phoenix blood. In reality, however, they were merely biding their time, intending to later launch a surprise attack on all the dragons at once. Nevertheless, Xiao Yan completely shattered all the plans of the Heavenly Phoenix tribe and, on top of that, disgraced 2 of their elders. When other beast tribes learned how miserably they had been defeated and captured, they naturally could only laugh at them. So what did the leader of the Heavenly Phoenixes do in response to Xiao Yan's actions? First, let us get to know the Phoenix clan leader a little better. As we know, this tribe is considered the 2nd strongest in the entire magical beast world. Its current leader is Huang Tian, a rather formidable expert at the advanced level of a 5-star saint. His personality can be described as extremely arrogant. As for his appearance, an enormous demonic phoenix flapped a pair of 1,000-meter-long wings in the sky. A figure dressed in a purple-gold robe stood with hands clasped behind his back atop the head of the demonic phoenix. A pair of golden eyes, filled with overwhelming dignity, gazed into the distance. The name Huang originally means, in ancient times, people wore and adorned themselves with jade. Tian means field. Huang Tian had a son named Jiufeng, who was the future heir to the position of clan leader. That was precisely why Xiao Yan took not only 2 elders hostage, but also this seemingly young and weak expert. Because his son Jiufeng was in captivity, Huang Tian could not take any action. Later, however, Xiao Yan released Jiufeng, while leaving the 2 elders behind on Dragon Island. From this very moment, an extremely explosive storyline involving the heavenly demonic phoenix tribe began to unfold. Remember the video about Queen Medusa at the saint level, where we mentioned that she would face a threat from the heavenly phoenixes? Yes, it was the clan leader himself, Huang Tian, a 5-star saint, who attacked. So how did this happen? Xiao Yan had been hostile toward the phoenixes from the very beginning, dating back to the time of the Wind and Lightning Pavilion and the battle with Feng Qinger. Now then, the Wind and Lightning Pavilion has long since ceased to exist. Could it be that the Heavenly Phoenix tribe would meet the same fate? It is worth noting that Feng Huang was the only member of the Heavenly Phoenix tribe toward whom Xiao Yan showed even a trace of respect. As for the rest, there was clearly no room for compromise. At this point, Kai Lin was still calmly training in the Serene Source, receiving the inheritance of the 7-colored pythons. The attack would come later, after the events involving the purifying lotus flame, once Xiao Yan had successfully obtained it but had not yet returned either to Kai Lin or to Dragon Island. Xiao Yan suddenly received a message from the 9 Serene Pythons tribe, more precisely from Yao Ming. He was startled and took the scroll somewhat hesitantly. Then, he slowly opened it. An attack by the heavenly demonic phoenix. Unusual activity has appeared at the Serene Source. Xiao Yan abruptly stood up. His expression darkened as he clenched his fist. Kai Lin. What was going on? Yao Lao was surprised by Xiao Yan's reaction and then looked at the scroll himself. After reading it, Yao Lao frowned. He was well aware of the relationship between Xiao Yan and the 9 Serene Pythons tribe. More importantly, Kai Lin was still training in the Serene Source. The letter stated that the unusual activity originated from the direction of the source, which meant that the cause must lie with Queen Medusa. The Heavenly Phoenix tribe. What exactly are they after? Yao Lao muttered with a frown. Xiao Yan gradually calmed down. He already had a deep-seated enmity with the Heavenly Phoenix tribe. Last time, he had even taken their young leader and 2 saints as hostages in order to help Ziyan and the Void Dragons. Those hostages had prevented the Heavenly Phoenixes from acting recklessly. Although the problem had been resolved at the time, he had completely offended the other side in the process. Even so, Xiao Yan was not afraid of offending them. Moreover, his strength had increased significantly since then. He felt no fear toward them at all. However, he could not understand why they had chosen to trouble the 9 Serene Pythons tribe. With their current strength, the Heavenly Court Alliance no longer needed to fear them. Incidentally, By this point the alliance already had 10 saints, which was quite impressive. We should not involve the alliance in this matter. The Heavenly Phoenix tribe is no ordinary tribe. The alliance has only recently managed to stabilize itself, and this would bring unnecessary trouble. Moreover, the Soul Hall is secretly watching us with ill intentions. Xiao Yan stated his opinion clearly. I will only take Xiao Yixian and Qing Lin with me. Just the three of you. Yao Lao frowned. The Heavenly Phoenix tribe was extremely powerful, and they were on their home turf in the Beast region. Even though Xiao Yan's strength had increased, barging in like this was dangerous even for him. Yao Lao advised him to also take Xiao Chen, the younger brother of Xiao Xian. However, Xiao Yan replied that the alliance was still not completely safe, and the founder of the Pill Tower had his own agenda and was difficult to locate. A sufficiently strong expert had to remain behind to support the alliance if anything happened. If Xiao Yan left, they would only be able to rely on Xiao Chen. In the end, Xiao Yan did not delay any longer and departed immediately. Kai Lin had already been in seclusion for far too long, and Xiao Yan had begun to worry. He turned around and transformed into a beam of light, leaving together with Xiao Yixian and Qing Lin. No one expected the Heavenly Phoenixes to initiate a large-scale campaign against the Serene Pythons. They dispatched the majority of their experts and headed straight for the headquarters. Moreover, they even surrounded it completely, ensuring that no one could escape. The tense atmosphere alarmed the inhabitants of the Beast region. Everyone understood clearly that if two tribes considered the second and third strongest were to go to war, it would not end with minor consequences or small skirmishes like those involving weaker tribes. That was why countless beasts closely watched the development of this confrontation. The leader of the Heavenly Phoenixes charged directly into the territory of the 9 Serene Pythons tribe. Clan leader, the Heavenly Phoenix tribe has gone too far. If we do not respond, we will become a laughingstock. And then, which tribe would dare rely on us in the future? Said one of the Python elders. Some even whispered in agreement with his stance. The Heavenly Phoenixes had thoroughly angered them. Elder Mo, things are not that simple. The leader of their tribe personally led this army here. That old man possesses the strength of a peak 5-star saint. Who in our tribe can stand against him? Another elder replied. So why did Huang Tian come personally? As he himself stated, the objective of their tribe was the woman training deep beneath the Serene Source, namely Queen Medusa. He demanded that she be handed over within 3 days. Yao Ming naturally refused to give up Kai Lin under any circumstances. The hearts of everyone present leapt into their throats. The leader of the Heavenly Phoenix tribe, Huang Tian, possessed terrifying 5-star saint strength. Even Yao Ming could not stop him. However, as mentioned earlier, he had already sent a letter to Xiao Yan with this ominous news of the attack. Then let us wait for good news. He will come. Yao Ming smiled, gazing into the distant sky with absolute confidence. 3 days later, the leader of the Heavenly Phoenixes returned. Yao Ming, 3 days have passed. Have you decided to hand that person over to me, or to start a war? All the elders were intimidated by the overwhelming aura. Yao Ming's expression darkened as he rose into the sky. Before him, an enormous demonic phoenix beat its wings. On its back stood a man in a purple-gold robe, his eyes shining with golden light. Clan leader Huang Tian, that person is the woman of the well-known Xiao Yan. He will not let this go if you touch her, Yao Ming replied. Haha, what a fine phrase, will not let this go, Huang Tian mocked Yao Ming. Xiao Yan captured my son and threatened my tribe. He even possesses the wings of my clan. He is already an enemy of my tribe. Do you think I care about what he thinks? Yao Ming frowned. It seemed that this old man had decided to seize Kai Lin no matter the cost. An extremely difficult situation. Yet there were still many plot developments to come, enough for 3 or 4 videos. Therefore, we will continue with the rest later. Thank you very much for watching. Support the video with a like and a comment so the continuation can be released sooner. Subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.